Let's get you a live look at New Orleans now. This is where Val was trying to get to. It's where Craig Herrera, we just learned, is still trying to get to. We're going to speak with another person right there. Maybe the feels like temperature is 116. So for the flights that made it, there is something to contend with. That plus the fact that the metro area, as of the 5 p.m. update from the NHC, is now included in a tropical storm warning, the whole New Orleans metro. Officials there are urging folks to get ready for this, to prepare. Fox Weather's Marissa Torres is on the ground in New Orleans. Marissa, I'm not sure how much of that you could hear. Your counterpart did not make it yet. Craig's trying to get there. Val's trying to get there. You're there, but it's 116, or it feels like it at least.
Yeah, I saw that update on the heat index at the airport. Awful. Awful. And today's a heat advisory day. The heat advisory technically expires for New Orleans 6 p.m. local time, I believe. But then we only gear up for tomorrow, which is supposed to be even worse, especially the further inland you go, where the heat index could be, again, around 115, if not worse. I mean, high humidity, high heat. The one difference that I do have, Ian, here in New Orleans is I have clouds. I was looking at radar a second ago. So we do have some storms. They're sub-severe. I know you've been on top of radar. We have some storms further off to the south of me, closer to the Gulf, and then you go further up the Mississippi River and some storms near Baton Rouge. But otherwise, I have a beautiful view here. Every now and then we get a little bit of a wind. By the way, that wind is still out of the northwest. It's still, though, humid. It's still uncomfortable. And then this is the Mississippi River. So we have behind me the Crescent City Connection. That's the bridge that you're looking at here. And so all day we've been watching some of the traffic and some of the steamboats that have some of the tours go up and down. It's business as usual. I know tonight into tomorrow we'll start to feel some of those impacts of Tropical Storm Bertha. But as you've been showing, we're on the northern side of Bertha. And the northern side is the less impressive side, which is great for folks here, right? We are looking at some rain chances through tomorrow, though not as worried about these storms presenting a little bit of twist, so not as worried about an isolated tornado, though it is always a possibility with the landfalling tropical system. We then look at not just the severity of these storms for tomorrow, but also the rainfall rate. So we could have some heavy rain at times, but right now the forecast amount for New Orleans would be around an inch or so. Further south, we could see that go up closer to 2 inches, if not locally higher. But here's the thing, still coming into focus is going to be the exact track of that center, and any little movement in that could of course influence where we get some of the heavier rain and gustier winds. And speaking of winds, as you get into tonight, especially through the day tomorrow as Bertha comes in, it's a weakening system. So it is a tropical storm now, likely peaking at its intensity. So for winds here, we're looking at maybe winds of 30, 40 miles per hour. Some of those gusts could achieve tropical storm strength at times. But for the most part, this should be an okay one for New Orleans. But paying attention to the flood threat, and more importantly, the bigger local concern would be the storm surge. So getting into the coastal waters, southeastern Missouri, the 2 to 4 foot inundation above normally dry ground. So I think by Thursday morning, especially, Ian, we could be talking about some of those low-lying roads that are dealing with that inundation and not safe to drive in. But in the meantime, I wait for my counterparts. I wait for Craig Herrera, who is stuck in New York City, and Val, who's also stuck there, one of our producers. I could use some helping hands here. It's hot.
Yeah, you gotta, everyone's working hard. You're doing double duty because of this, and this was supposed to be, as you told us, a work trip, the conference going on. So we'll get you the reinforcements there, no question. We'll be following this as we move forward through that. I was thinking about the bridge you identified, Crescent City Connection. It's a movie with Denzel called Deja Vu, mid-2000s. I think right where you were standing, they might have filmed it. So this is my first time to New Orleans, so I'm going to take a picture here and say this is where Denzel stood at one point. There's almost a 25% chance that's correct, Marissa. Fun facts to know and tell. We're looking forward to checking back with you, but folks, get prepared for this lopsided tropical storm. It's been an interesting one to watch. Marissa, thank you.